Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of the Primetime Newscast in the English language on Canal International. Our top stories. The government of Cameroon finally reacts to the Bamising Dub killings, confirms 15 soldiers were killed. And the Northwest Regional Assembly has since this Monday afternoon, September 20, been meeting in Bamenda for a backdrop of a weekly Ghost Town Monday and on the second week of a lockdown called by separatist leaders. And the hearing of the case tenor versus the family of Erica Mulium at the Bonanjokola first instance has been adjourned to September 27, 2021. Those are major story details right ahead. Good evening once more. The government of Cameroon, through the Ministry of Defense, finally reacts to the Bamising Dub incident where soldiers were killed. The government, in a press release signed this Monday, September 20, says 15 soldiers were actually killed in Bamising Dub Ngokitunja Division, the Northwest region of Cameroon. According to a press release signed Monday, September 20, it reads, on the evening of Thursday, 16 September 2021, a convoy of the 6th Rapid Intervention Battalion B on a reconnaissance mission was the target of an ambush of heavily armed terrorists in the locality of Bamising and Dub subdivision, Ngokitunja Division, Northwest region for Cameroon, using an improvised explosive device and an anti-tank rocket launcher. The insurgents immobilized the vehicles of the defense forces before opening heavy fire on the latter, who were seriously incapacitated by the denotation of the explosive charges. According to the communication head of the Ministry of Defense, the events are occurring barely a few days after another improvised explosive device attack on another military convoy on the morning of Sunday, September 12, 2021, on the Kumbo-Tatum axis. The cumulative toll of the attacks is about 15 soldiers and several civilians killed, as well as 3 vehicles damaged. We'll certainly come back to that in subsequent editions of the news. The Northwest Regional Assembly has since this Monday morning, September 20, been meeting in Bamenda for the backdrop of a weekly Goes Monday and on the second week of a lockdown called by separatist leaders. In a keynote address, the president regretted that out of the target population of close to 1 million, barely 24,000 have been vaccinated against the COVID-19 vaccine. The hope in the horizon is a reconstruction of several war or damaged infrastructure and a domestic gas storage facility that will soon see the light of the day. Let's get some of the reactions. Yaoundé, where the number of illicit street vendors on an increase lately in that part of the country. We take you particularly in an area known as Avenue Kennedy, where urban disorder is arrived. As we hear the following story.
With 2,702 newly registered voters, the Mbam and Inabo Divisional Branch of Elections Cameroon, ELECAM, distinguished served as the face in the central region in terms of figures. This, as the Cliquez Divisional Branch stood out as the most eco-responsible of all the branches. Effort worth saluting the reason for this very first award initiated by elections organizing body.
This ceremony is to congratulate all our collaborators who give all their strength to improve our objective, particularly for the registration of electors in the electoral and also for the cleanliness of our properties.
This to push their staff to do more.
We want to encourage our collaborators to be very good in all aspects of their job, and I think that we are certified for this operation that we will expand in all our branches.
This maiden edition of Award of Honorary Diploma to outstanding divisional branches of Elecam was at the Yaoundé Chamber of Agriculture, chaired by the Director General of Elections at the Elections Cameroon, Eric Essousé.
More than 50 journalists from Douala and other parts of the country have been drilled on what is expected of them when covering legal matters. It was at a capacity building workshop organized by the Douala chapter of the Cameroon Association of English-Speaking Journalists. More in the following story.
The respect of the rules of law and core moral values are indispensable for peace building. Legal luminary Barrister Tumfo Nico Hale challenged journalists to fight against tribalism, dishonesty, corruption in order to bring peace in Cameroon. This was during this workshop on reporting legal issues organized by the Douala chapter of the Cameroon Association of English-Speaking Journalists, CAMASEJ-D, this September 18, 2021, in Douala.
I challenge the media to bring peace, not just empty peace, the peace that is attached to the truth, justice, and all those core values. There are certain areas that you should not report on. Classified information, privileged information, secret information, information which, when put in the public, can be disastrous.
I know that after this training, journalists are going to be empowered with the knowledge in the point that they're going to know the do's and don'ts when it comes to reporting legal matter.
Legal minds, including Barrister Fofon Jacqueline and Barrister Isabel Formokong, schooled the media professionals on journalistic reporting on litigations and administrative interventions, reporting on minors and criminality, the do's and don'ts during court sessions, pending cases, and reporting on minors, amongst others. Knowledge which CAMASEJ-D president is convinced will help journalists uphold professional practice, prevent conflicts, and provide an enabling business climate.
The position that Cameroon occupies on doing business magazine in Cameroon is not friendly, and our foreign investors are not very comfortable with the judicial system in Cameroon when it comes to reporting or taking judgments on the legal cases and so on and so forth. We stand and we believe that you journalists are the only person that can clarify when the legal system is corrupt or when the legal decisions are not okay.
The media professionals lauded the enriching initiative, recommending, amongst others, more of such capacity building workshops to continuously upgrade the skills of journalists for better reporting.
And that report brings us to the end of this edition of News on Canal International. Thanks so much for watching. We have coming up next is The Brief.